Hey guys, this is Oracle Daphne doing your September 20th, 2014 daily horoscope. Just rolling out a bunch of my dailies here because I've got a very busy week, even though there's very little light in this room. But I wanted to do them because you guys enjoy them so much, so I just thought, well, why not, you know? Keep them coming, right? So, this is Saturday, so I kind of, Saturday's always been my day. I think everybody loves Saturday. Because Sunday you start to get the feeling that you're going to have to go back to work on Monday. And it kind of ruins it. It leaves a bad taste in your mouth. That's how I think of it. It's like by 7 o'clock on Sunday, you're loathing going back. Unless you really love your job, which I hope this is the case. But for those of us who aren't as motivated, let's just say, they're not as motivated. Love this card. Oh, this is good. So good. I love it. Okay, so for Saturday, you got the star. Ooh, ooh, ooh. The star is, it's like, the words angelic guidance come to my mind. Basically, it's an image of a girl who's got her feet in this very cool water. She's almost walking on the water. The word Leonardo da Vinci came to my mind. I don't know words. Leonardo da Vinci. He was incredible. Basically, he was very gifted. You may have a lot of gifts. That's kind of my feeling. Whoever's watching this, you may have a lot of gifts. You may be very talented. You may have been gifted spiritually, too. You may have some spiritual gifts. So you may be like a psychic or a medium or someone who does, intuitive work. A painter. Someone who, it's weird because she's like the magician in the sense that it's like she's pointing to the heavens. It's like as above, so below, right? And it's sort of like the energy that you get from the stars and the heavens is healing you. It's sending you positive light, This is, a fresh start, feeling healed from any kind of negative emotions. So this is really good because this is coming on the heels of what was going on, I think, on the 17th, which was a lot of negative emotions. And this means by Saturday, you're going to be feeling better. Much, much better. And that means, this is also financial recovery. Money is coming in. And everything's in balance. Like as above, so below. Everything is as it should be. The words be in the moment, be in the now. It's so hard to be in the now when you got a pile of bills, that are stacked up this high, when you're going, this is not the career for me, or you're going, this is not the relationship for me, and you're just like not having it, But I feel like you're going to come on this day, there's going to be a lot of positive things that happen. And things are going to really start to turn around for you. It's almost like it's the end and it's the beginning. It may be that on this day, you say no to something. Or you say yes to something. You may say no to a job that's not fulfilling. You may say yes to a new job. And then tell your boss, on Monday or something that, you're no longer going to be working there or something like that. It's the yes and the no. It's the balance. It's feeling imbalance. It's feeling, you Libras are coming to my mind. Libras are going to be feeling good on this day. This is their day. This is Saturday, especially Saturday afternoon. Saturday morning and Saturday afternoon. This to me is kind of a magical, slightly tropical place. It can also be in Ireland. This girl, she's walking through this sort of magical, she could be on a beach too. I kind of think she's on a beach right now. So maybe you're on a beach. Maybe you got away for the weekend. Maybe you've taken a trip and you're literally on the beach, or you're just away, and you're enjoying your weekend. You're enjoying your time off. You're not thinking about work. You're thinking about your weekend and how much fun it is. This is also someone who's very ambitious. She's literally reaching for the stars, and the stars are guiding her. And she's gonna get what she wants. So they always say when you dream big, because you're gonna get, when you reach, up, the stars are gonna give it to you, and you're gonna pull it down, and keep it. So it's that beautiful, angelic, higher energy feeling. That guidance. I feel like you're going to be guided to do something. You may be even kind of like a spiritual healer, or you may have some healing work done to you today. This is also recovering from maybe an illness, and that's why I was saying this is a great follow-up to what we had before, because that kind of was, I feel like, an illness. This is where you're sick maybe on the 17th. By the 20th, you're feeling much better, much, much better. This can be like an older woman too, someone who has like, white hair, or hair's gone white, maybe salt and pepper, She could have purple hair. She could be a little bit magical on the different side, I feel like something to do with the veil. I kind of feel like on this day the veil is going to be thin, and it's interesting because my aunt always used to talk about how the veil gets thinner and thinner and thinner as the year kind of starts to get closer to the winter, during the fall time. The veil is very thin. So this is a good time to actually, and I was funny because I was just mentioning him in my last video, to call Joseph Tittle and say, or a medium, my friend Catherine also, and say, hey, I want to get in touch with my, people, that have passed on, people that are on the other side, people that, you may love, and they definitely love you, and you want to just send them a message, or, talk to them. This is a great day to do that. I feel like the veil is going to be kind of thinner, so magic can really happen, but it's just overall feeling of like brightness, it's just sort of like things. It's like waking up on the right side of the bed. You're going to wake up Saturday morning, and the world's going to be like a brighter place. It may actually be literally, the stars are sending you're getting a lot of, we're getting universal energy, positive energy from the planets and from the stars. I feel like this is going to be a great night too. Great night, great evening. Maybe it's going to be a clear sky. It could be slightly cloudy, but you're going to be able to see the stars Saturday night. A lot of you are going to be able to see the stars. If you do go out and you see the stars, make a wish on those stars, And when you make a wish, you always want to rhyme, Starlight, star bright, on every star I see tonight, this is my wish. And you say what you want. And, those wishes will come true. So, be careful what you wish for. But this is a night, stargazers, this is your moment. I feel like this is going to be a great night for stargazing. Those of you, a lot of people have telescopes, really cool telescopes, this is definitely one of those nights. This is a moment too. I feel like this is like, the word moment is coming to my head. This is like a moment in time where you feel like you could do anything and things are going your way and things are just like, you're really in tune, you know. This is a magical place, you know. It's a beautiful place. It's like one of those tropical beach places where, you know, that you have on your screensaver on your computer and you're just dreaming, you know. The word Fiji comes to mind. Fiji, the Bahamas. You know, if you can get to water on this day, it's be very, very good. Like any of you who can go to the water, whether it's a river, it's a pond, it's a little tiny little stream, creek, whatever, in the back of your house, go there, put your feet in, take your socks off, you know, as long as there's not big, you know, Loch Ness monster type things, okay? Just be forewarned. I'm not telling you to go do that. If there's Loch Ness monsters in the water, just be careful, you know. I'm just saying that this water is pristine. This water is clear. This water is beautiful. This is healing water. I feel like it's going to be clear water. Where those of you who are actually going to go to the water, it's going to be very clear. And you're going to be able to see to the bottom, you know. And this isn't time where you want to bless the water, you know. You want to send lots of love to, you know, the mermaids, the mermen, the fairies, the water nymphs, the whales, the dolphins, all the creatures. This is a time, tonight, for those of you who are very spiritual, say a prayer for the water. Because the ocean and the water on our planet really needs some love. You know, it is our life. You know, if we don't drink water, we die. That's it. So this is a day where, you know, getting in touch with the water is very important. Singing to the water is important. When you sing to water, it raises your vibration. So if you get like a little glass, you know, water, just do a little tune, and then drink it. It's better for you to do it that way. And I know it seems crazy, but every time we do it, I get kind of chills and I feel really good, you know. This is also, I was just thinking, literal physical healing, where you're maybe recovering from something and you're going to see a doctor on this day, or you're having problems and you need to see a doctor on this day, and the doctor that you see is this person. She is this magical healer, you know. She's a healer. This is a Reiki person. This is someone who does healing work, a Reiki specialist. This is like a naturopath. The word naturopath is coming to my mind. For those of you who have never been to a naturopath, it is really an imperative that you go. You have to go. You must. You're laughing at me. I'm so forceful. Bossy. It's the Capricorn Ascendant. I totally blame the Capricorn Ascendant, okay? But yeah, go see a naturopath. It's time. You know, acupuncture too, chiropractor too, herbalist too. This person has the gift of healing. This person's going to heal you from inside out. She's going to make you feel like you're new, you know? And the energy from the stars is going to make you feel new. So if you can get outside, do a little stargazing, even if it's just like you're on your way home from hanging out at a friend's house, and you get out of your car, you lock your car, and then you look up. You know, that's when you say your little wish. That's when you say a little prayer of thanks. That's in that moment where you get the positive energy, you know. Those of you who feel alone, you know, it's the stars are watching over you. You know, feeling, you know, you need to feel like, those of you who are worried about being protected, you know, feeling like you're not protected, you know, there are higher energies looking out for you, so you are protected, okay? You know, and you have that guidance too. You have that guidance. So if you need guidance on your path, she's walking. Just remember, you know, you have this higher energy that is guiding you on your path, that is walking with you. You know, she's walking alone, but yet she's got all these fish around her, you know? Oh, it's weird. It's almost like she has a halo of fish. So this is someone who has that, it's like a halo. She's got that high spiritual energy, and a lot of Reiki people who have that vibration, who vibrate at that level. You know, because I can see a lot of people who have that. I know people who have like a higher energy. I can see, like, you know, the energy around their head. It's usually around their head. That I can see it. It's just one of my gifts. But this is a really blessed day. So be thankful on this day. Say your prayers. Say thank you. Say I love you. Say I'm grateful. Say, you know, this is an awesome day. Thank you, God. This is for this wonderful, magical day. This is a breakthrough too. This is kind of a breakthrough. If you've been having a tough time, this is a breakthrough moment. This is the aha moment where you're not worried about a thing. You're not. You shouldn't be, because this is great. This is great stuff. This is good news. So on that note, I'm going to leave you to having a wonderful night or day whenever you watch this. And I will talk to you guys again soon. Thank you so much for liking, commenting on my videos. You guys are rock stars. You're the best. And feel free to email me if you want a private reading. I'd love to schedule it for you. Big hugs. Big kisses. Talk to you soon.